Stop scolding, man. Stop criticizing. Scolding someone, criticizing someone, it works. It'll get people to do what you wanted them to do, but it makes this person not like you. It makes this person not want to listen to you. They're doing these things out of fear of being scolded again. They're not actually doing it based on what they want to do. It's hard to not scold people, when it's in the heat of the moment, you're angry, you got temper, you just want to, scold someone, like blame someone, shout at someone for doing something wrong. And it's hard to control your feelings. I feel like this is such a trauma, especially as an Asian. Asians just love fucking complaining, just love scolding. But as an Asian, I feel like this is a trauma that's just going down, and we're passing it down generation by generation because we keep scolding our kids too much. In the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, one of the topics is literally don't criticize or condemn. Instead, we should be giving people opportunity to learn. We should be giving opportunity for our kids to enjoy learning, have fun, and make them want to learn instead of forcing them to learn or forcing them to do something differently. Make them want to do something different. And of course, this is way, way, way easier said than done. If you don't scold your kids at all, you don't teach them anything, then what? They're just gonna turn into spoiled brats. But if you are able to teach them something without scolding them, that will stick with them way, way, way more than scolding. Scolding will get you the final result. But come on, I've been scolded, and instead, it's made me scared of talking, scared of saying my true opinion, because I'm scared I'll get scolded. So many Asians have this just bit of trauma that's left in them, and then we're gonna pass it down to the next generation if we don't do something about it. In the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, this example, it really stuck with me. There was this guy working on a fighter jet for pilot, and he uses the wrong oil. Is a new kid. He's working on a fighter jet. He uses the wrong oil, and the guy flying it, the pilot, almost fucking dies, almost crashes. But he does not get mad at the kid. Instead, he gives him a chance. He tells him, I want you to service my fighter jet tomorrow. And, the kid was already so shameful, so regretful, because he almost killed the dude, put in the wrong oil in the jet. But this opportunity that the pilot gave him, now he knows for sure to be careful, to be as careful as possible. If the pilot had scolded him, yes, he would probably not make that mistake again. But now there's just feelings of hate. In fact, he might have hated him so much, put the wrong oil again, trying to kill his ass. What I'm trying to say is that we can teach things, we can get points across without having to make people angry or make people dislike you. Scolding is just the easy way out in actually communicating and teaching something to someone. Instead, why don't we think for a little bit longer? How can I get my point across without having to scold someone? What can I do to make them want to actually do it and want to actually learn and want to actually change? It's about giving these opportunities, giving people chances to change. Because I want to be a good father. I don't want to pass down this trauma. My parents have already been so amazing to me. I would say I have way less trauma compared to some of the people out there in this world. Personally, I don't think I got a lot of trauma. I know some people in this world have, really had it rough growing up. I'm so grateful my parents are great, but still, they're not perfect, They've definitely made some mistakes parenting me, and I don't want to bring these mistakes down to my kids, and I need to change. And I feel like that's what everyone should somewhat think about when they're growing up. How can I change? What can I do differently from what my parents did so that my kids can live a happier life than I did? And if we can continually improve bit by bit, generation by generation, won't there be a future where we get closer and closer to world peace each day? Everyone watching this right now has the ability to make a small difference in this world. If you can make just a tiny bit of difference, in the long run, future generations, it might just make a huge difference. Have a happy Christmas, y'all.